Hello everyone. So today now let's look at our question 19. Question 19 is also a kind of distance problem. So for this kind of distance problem, we need to draw a diagram. It can help you analyze the complex question very well. So let's firstly let me draw this line. Yeah, it's the distance between A and B here, and the distance is 22.4 kilometer. So there is a team, right? Team A leaves location a team, right? And towards location B. And we know there is two persons, one Michael and one Turner. And they leave location A and B respectively at the same time. And you see, after reading the question, you can find out Michael is always made a U-turn to chase after its head and repeats, right? So we can list here, this is Michael, and Michael will chase up the first guy in the team. So he will come here, and I will use M1 to label that, and Michael catch up the first guy in this team. Yeah, the first time, so it will be M1. And you see, Michael will have a U-turn, right? So U-turn, come back here, and then come here to chase up the first guy. And then when Michael meets the first guy, it's also a kind of meets the first guy, right? So I can label it as M2. Okay, so remember one thing, when Michael wants to chase the first guy, yeah, because the team is also moving. Michael in this direction, and the team also in this direction. It's a kind of chasing problem. And when Michael turn back, you see, Michael in this direction and the team also in this direction. The last guy, yeah, this one is the last guy. It will become an encounter question. You see? So after that, yeah, we can draw all the scenes. And remember, Michael catches up with the head for the fifth time. He happens to meet Turner, who is 5.6 kilometers away from location B. So we can draw M3, M4, M5, right? Then M5, the location between this point and B is just 5.6 kilometer. So then we can find out one thing. Yeah, this depth is 5.6, and after this kind of U-turn, so in total 7th time, right? He will arrive at location B for his first time. So let's continue draw M6 and M7. So it will be here. Okay, let's find out one interesting thing. You see, let's find out how far Michael forward. Forward means, yeah, maybe we don't need to consider he come back, and we need to consider these things. Okay, so this means how far Michael forward. He forward this step, this step, this step, right? So actually, we don't know the length of this distance, the length of the team at first. So we don't know that. But every time the forward distance, this triangle, 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 is the same. So let's look at that. From M5 to M7, it will be one U-turn and the second U-turn. So the forward distance in total is 5.6 kilometer. So actually, this length is also a triangle. This length also a triangle. So we can find out the forward two triangle equals to 5.6 kilometer. So each time Michael catch up the first guy of the team, it will take 5.6 divided by 2 equals to 2.8 kilometer. This one should be kilometer. And also, now let's find out what is the length of the team. Yeah, we need to calculate this length. Okay, so let's delete something here. So how can we calculate the length of the team? It's a very interesting, a very important thing. We know, do we know something that it can help us? Right, because we calculate the each time Michael forward 2.8. So let's find out how many 2 points do we have. 2.8. Here is the forward distance. 2.8, right? 3.8, 2.8, 4's 2.8, and this one 5 2.8, and 6 2.8. And we know from A to B in total 22.4 kilometers. So use 22.4 to minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2.8. We can find out this length of the team. So the length of the team is 5.6 kilometer, right? Okay, so now the next step, how can we find out the distance between Turner and location A at the moment? So, and we find out what is the distance for Michael when he meet Turner. Because Michael arrived here, so can we calculate the total distance? Actually can. Because, you see, this part is 2.8, and the total of the team length is 5.6, which means this part is also 2.8. So the total length means Michael from here went to here. According to my pen, this length is Michael run. So it will be 5.6 plus 1, 2, 3. 3 times 2.8. And also you can consider how many 2.8 do we have and how many 5.6 do we have. So let me draw it. Look at that. Let's find out how many 2.8 and 5.6 do we have. So I used the circle to represent 5.6 and use the triangle to represent the 2.8. So 1 5.6, 2 5.6, 3 5.6, and 4 5.6, and 5 5.6, and 1 2.8, 1 2.8, 3 2.8, and 4 2.8. So the total distance is 5 times 5.6 plus 4 times 2.8. So in total, it will be 39.2 kilometer. And do you know during this time, what's the distance Turner ran? It's just this one, 5.6. So we know the time is same, and we also know the distance. Can we calculate the ratio of speed? The ratio of the speed, Michael to Turner, it should be 39.2 to 5.6 equals to 7 to 1. Okay, now we have already found out the speed of the speed ratio. So now can we find out when Michael arrived B, he walked in total how many distance? Continue from here. Let's consider how many 2.8. So 1 extra, 2 extra. And how many 5.6? 1 extra and 2 extra. So the total distance is just 7 times 5.6 plus 6 times 2.8. In total is 56 kilometers, right? So when Michael arrived B, it will run 56 kilometers. And we know the ratio of Michael to Turner is 7 to 1. So how long will the Turner run? Remember, the time is same. So the Turner will walk 56 divided by 7 just equals to 8 kilometers. So 8 kilometers, 8 kilometers means Turner from B to maybe this place, the distance is 8 kilometers, which means we need to find out the location between A and Turner place, right? It's just use 22.4 minus 8 equals to 14.4 kilometers. Here is the answer. Okay, see, let's find out this question again. So we need to draw the diagram first and find out how Michael ran, and what the question gives us two conditions. The first condition is that when Michael first meet Turner, it's the distance between Turner's place and the B is just 5.6 kilometers. Then to find out maybe this length is same. We need to find out how many 5.6 do we have and how many 2.8, because he is run the U cycle, right? Here, in here. Okay, so then find out the distance and remember the time when they meet. The time is same. Then we can find out the ratio of speed. Then use the ratio of the speed and we can find out the total distance turn around when he arrived at B. We can find out how many distance turn around. And use the whole distance to minus how many distance turn around. We can find out the location A and turner's place is what. Okay.